Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 8. With the members are me, Nadia Novian Kasuryadinata,
and I Kinanti Setiawati.
And I am Siti Hairunisa.
Okay, so we will present our mini project from English Linguistic course about linguistic science at Aeon Mall Tanjung Barat. For the discussion, first, alat pemadam api or fire extinguisher. A. Pragmatics. Okay. Design performs a directive speech act provide clear information or instruction to visitors in emergency situation. In this context, markers such as pictures or text on fire extinguisher function as a form of nonverbal communication that guides visitors on the location and how to use the equipment. Pragmatic speech acts focus on the meaning contained in these symbols and the context in which they are used, namely for safety and quick action. Semiotics. First, denotation. The semiotic denotation of the fire extinguisher marker in the mall refers to the direct and objective meaning shown by the symbol or image on the marker. In this case, the marker is a picture of a fire extinguisher or a symbol of fire accompanied by an inscription explaining the function or location of the fire extinguisher, indicating that it is a tool for putting out fires. The denotative meaning is concrete information regarding the object in question, fire extinguisher, and its purpose to put out fires, which will be understood directly by visitors without requiring additional interpretation. Second, connotation. The semiotic connotation of fire extinguisher markers in malls refers to additional meanings or associations that arise beyond the literal or denotative meaning of the sign. In this context, fire extinguisher symbols such as images of fire extinguishers or fire symbols often carry connotations of safety, preparedness for danger, or quick action needed in emergency situations. These markers can trigger a feeling of safety for visitors, given that they serve to protect them from the risk of fire. In addition, these connotations can also include values related to social responsibility and protection, where the mall is responsible for providing facilities that can prevent or tackle fires, as well as provide a sense of security to visitors. Okay, third myth. The semiotic myth of the fire extinguisher signifier in the mall refers to the social construction or ideology from through the symbol and sign. In this case, the fire extinguisher symbol can create a myth about the safety and protection provided by the mall management. This signifier not only shows a tool to extinguish fire, but also conveys the message that the mall is responsible for the safety of its visitors, creating the perception that the mall is a safe and organized place to deal with danger. This myth serves to shape the belief that precautions and protection against fire risk are well prepared, even though in reality, visitors may not directly interact with such tools unless an emergency situations occurs. Sample 2. Exit or keluar. A. Pragmatics. The pragmatic speech act of the exit marker in the mall can be seen as an act of giving directions or instructions to visitors to exit the area. In this case, the exit marker functions as a form of directive speech act, where the mall management communicates with visitors to provide clear directions. This marker contains an implicit meaning that visitors are asked to follow the direction shown towards the exit. Relevant sources in this pragmatic study can refer to the theory of speech acts by J. L. Austin and John Searle, who divide speech acts into several types, including directive speech acts that aim to direct or give instructions to others. Semiotics. First, denotation. The semiotic denotation of the exit marker in the mall is the literal or direct meaning conveyed by the symbol, which is as a direction to the exit. In this context, the word exit has a clear and specific meaning as a point to leave the area without containing any additional meaning or more complex connotations. Semiotically, this is a sign used to convey practical information to mall visitors. A relevant source for understanding semiotics in this case can refer to the semiotic theory of Roland Barthes, which distinguishes between denotation or direct meaning and connotation or more implied meaning. Second, connotation. The semiotic connotations of the exit marker in mall can include additional meanings that go beyond physical directions. For example, it can signify freedom or escape, suggesting that visitors have the option to leave a space after an activity. In certain contexts, exit can also symbolize the end of a shopping experience or even a symbol of change, transition, or mobility. These connotations are linked to an understanding of the cultural and social context in which it used. Third, myth. In semiotics, myth refers to the narrative or story underlying a symbol or sign. The semiotic myth of the exit sign at the mall refers to the deeper myth. The semiotic myth of the exit sign at the mall refers to the deeper cultural meanings and social constructions that can form over time. In this context, exit can be seen as a symbol of transition, passage, or freedom, which goes beyond its practical function as a directional sign. It can symbolize separation from a social space, such as a shopping space, indicating that one is done or ready to leave the commercial world and return to their personal or normal life. This concept can be considered a myth because it is shaped by the culture of consumerism and the way we interact with public spaces. According to Roland Barthes, myth is a meaning formed through social and cultural processes, which gives an additional layer to the signs around us. C. Linguistic landscape. The linguistic landscape of exit signs in mall can be seen as part of top-down communication. In this case, the sign is installed by the authority of or mall manager as the authorized party to provide directions or instructions to visitors. The exit sign has a clear purpose and is instructional in nature. Coming from the top or management authority towards the bottom, mall visitors, which shows the control and organization of public space. Okay, next.
Sample 3, assembly point or titik kumpul. Okay. The pragmatic speech act of the assembly point marker in the mall functions as a directive speech act which direct visitors to gather at a certain location, especially in emergency situations such as evacuations. In addition, this marker can also be considered a declarative speech act as it establishes and authorizes an area as an official gathering point. According to the theory of speech act developed by Searle, directive speech acts aim to make the listener perform an action, while declarative speech acts change the status or condition of an object or situation through a statement. In the context of gathering point markers, these two functions play an important role in ensuring safety and order in public areas such as malls. B. Semiotics. First, denotation. This is the literal or basic meaning of the sign. For example, a rally point marker in a mall, such as a sign with an arrow symbol or a location indicated, denotatively directs visitors to a specific area that has been designated as a gathering place in an emergency situation. And second, connotation. These are deeper meanings or associations that develop based on cultural or social experiences. This assembly point sign may connotatively mean safety and order, creating a sense of security or preparedness for visitors. And third, myth. In semiotics, myth refers to the narrative or story underlying a symbol or sign. Myth related to rally point markers could include ideas about the mall's red lines to protect visitors or the existence of safety rules handed down by a larger authority. The sign becomes part of a larger cultural narrative about protection and crisis management. And C. Linguistic landscape. The study of language used in public spaces, such as signboards, sign, or advertisement in public environments that reflect the social, cultural, and political aspect of a place. In the context of assembly point in malls, these markers are usually placed to provide instruction on the location of emergency assembly points, which must be easily understood by various groups of visitors. Method used in analyzing assembly point marker include first, bottom up. This approach involves analyzing from the bottom, studying how visitors understand and interact with the sign based on their experiences and interpretation. This could include observation on how the sign is read of or understood in a particular social context. And second, top down. This approach focuses on the analysis of the governing party such as mall management, who designed the design with the aim of visitors clearly understanding the information. In this approach, the design and placement of sign are considered as a way to direct visitor behavior. Next.
Example 4. Do not leave your belongings unattendedly. Jangan meninggalkan barang bawaan Anda secara sengaja. A. Pragmatic design is a directive speech act that function as a prohibition. This prohibition is aimed at the listeners of or readers to emphasize the importance of keeping personal belongings and not leaving their belongings behind in order to maintain security that can be at risk of loss and comfort in public places such as stations, airports, terminals, or shopping places. And B. Semiotic. First, denotation. The denotation semiotic meaning of the sign "Do not leave your belongings unattended" is the literal meaning conveyed by the sentence. In the context of semiotics, it is a verbal sign that directly communicates a prohibition against leaving belongings attended in public places. This denotative meaning refers to a clear and explicit message about the importance of guarding personal belongings for safety and comfort without any further interpretation or understanding required. Design reserved as a symbol that directly refers to the action to be avoid or leaving belongings and its purpose, security. There is no implied meaning contained in this sentence. There is only a warning to guard belongings. So second connotation, the connotative semiotic meaning of the sign "Do not leave your belongings behind intentionally" is a deeper or implicit message related to the social norms and value attached to the sentence. A literal prohibition, but also contains meanings related to public safety, personal responsibility, and social comfort. Third myth, the semiotic myth of the "do not intentionally leave your belongings unattended" sign in public space refers to the social construction or ideology form through the use of this sign. Design implies that maintaining security is a collective effort. By reinforcing individual vigilance and responsibility, design creates the perception that security measures are in place to prevent risks such as theft or suspicious activity. This myth promotes the belief that public safety is well maintained, even though actually prevent harms. Design emphasizes a sense of order and collective responsibility in public space. So see linguistic landscape. Design is top down instead from top up, top to bottom by mall management to educate visitors about the importance of being vigilant about personal safety and security. So sample 5, evacuation route, jalur evakuasi. A. Pragmatic. The evacuation route sign is a directive speech act the aims to provide direction or instruction to individuals regarding the direction to take it in an emergency situation, but also function to regulate visitors' behavior so they can exit a place safely during emergency such as a fire or natural disaster. This marker has a pragmatic meaning to clearly direct and instruct about the action to be taken in a particular situation. B. Semiotic denotation. The denotation semiotic meaning of the evacuation word route sign is the literal meaning that can be emergency situations such as fire, earthquake, or other dangerous condition. This sign not only shows the why out literally, but also creates certain impression and values related to safety organization and responsibility to in emergency situation. Connotatively, design implies that life is the top priority to be safe in emergency situation, reflecting universal human values. Connotation. The connotative meaning of the evacuation route sign refers to the deeper emotional and social message of or association contained in the sign. This sign only show the why out literally, but also create certain impression and values related to safety, organization, and responsibility. Third, myth. The semiotic myth of the evacuation route sign in public spaces refers to the social construction or ideology contained in the symbol and its meaning. The evacuation route sign conveys the message that public spaces such as malls, airports, or other buildings are safe and organized place to face danger. This myth affirms the belief that security measures have been prepared carefully, even though, in reality, people rarely interact directly with evacuation routes, except in emergency situations. Design also emphasizes shared responsibility and collective readiness in public spaces. C. Linguistic landscape. The linguistic landscape of the evacuation route sign in public spaces can be seen as part of top-down communication. The evacuation route signs function as instruction and praises which come from the upper party in dealing with emergencies while emphasizes the importance of public compliance and following the evacuation word for the sake of mutual safety.
Okay. So, the conclusion, this study illustrates the diversity of linguistic signs as Ion Mall Tanjung Barat. The signage at Ion Tanjung Barat Mall is designed to create a safe and comfortable environment for visitors through a combination of pragmatics, semiotics, and linguistic landscape analysis approaches. Top-down signage supports safety through formal standards, while bottom-up signage addresses daily operational issues. The use of formal language, universal symbols, and specific colors reflect a systematic approach to effectively convey message to a multicultural audience. With this signage serve as a strategic communication tool that reinforce a sense of safety, raises awareness, and minimizes risks in public environments.
Okay, so this is our documentation while we did the project at Aeon Mall Tanjung Barat. And that's all from our presentation. We hope our project can add knowledge and be useful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.